911, where is your emergency?
Someone just tried to kick in our friend's door.
So I'm starting to think brain cells are suffering from an inflation because the level of stupidity I'm about to show you should not be possible in a functioning society. Kids always did dumb stuff growing up, sure. But this isn't ding dong ditch. This isn't mischief. This isn't harmless. This is pretending to kick in someone's door like you're doing a home invasion in a country with over 400 million guns. Watch this shit.
This morning, 3 Florida teenagers participating in the viral door kick challenge might not find the trend funny anymore after their alleged participation in it landed them in police custody.
You see, already, this is not a prank. This is not funny, not something you walk away from with a laugh track. And here's where it gets dumb.
Show me your hand. Show me your hand.
We don't have anything.
Imagine doing something so stupid that the cops have to pull guns on you because you did it for TikTok. But wait, it gets worse.
Authorities say the suspects caught on camera acting out the challenge that involves running up to the door of an unsuspecting resident and kicking it as hard as possible, running away before anyone answers.
And did you see any weapons?
No, but my husband was going to open the door with our gun, but he did not.
Let me translate that for you. My husband almost opened the door and shot one of these kids dead. And that's exactly what happens when you fake a home invasion in a country where people actually defend themselves.
The challenge itself racking up millions of views on social media as law enforcement departments across the country say these seemingly harmless jokes can turn dangerous, even deadly.
You guys want to get shot by a homeowner when you kick in their front door and they think you're breaking in to kill them?
Yes, sir.
When a sheriff has to literally ask you, do you want to get shot? That's a problem. We've officially reached stimulus check levels of brain cell poverty. And then they dropped the truth bomb.
The St. Johns County Sheriff's Office says the group went to multiple homes in the neighborhood. They've been charged with loitering and prowling. And due to alleged property damage, one of the juveniles was also charged with criminal mischief. And just to underscore how these types of incidents can turn violent, back in September, 11-year-old Julian Gomez was fatally shot doing a similar ding-dong ditch prank in Houston.
Kid already died doing this. I did a video on it. And this is why pretending to kick in doors is not a game. This isn't a prank. This is a self-deletion by stupidity. And before I go deeper into the mindset behind this, let me say something that fits this situation perfectly. This is the literal definition of FAFO. F around and find out. These weren't harmless pranksters. They weren't bored kids lightly tapping on doors. They were simulating a violent felony, running up to people's homes, kicking the door like they're breaching it, and then sprinting off like the world's dumbest special ops team. And here's the truth. Most Americans just want to be left alone. We want peace. We want quiet. We want to live a life without drama. But when someone kicks your door hard in the middle of the night while you're inside with your kids, your spouse, your family, they're not gonna think it's a prank. They're not gonna think it's an attack. And that's when these kids stop being goofy TikTok pranksters and start being legitimate threats. And that is what FAFO stands for. Don't go looking for trouble unless you're ready for the consequences. Good people don't want conflict, but if you bring danger to their doorstep, you will find out who they really are. That's why I created the FAFO collection that you see me wearing right here on this hat. It's for people who don't bother anyone, but refuse to be a victim. We've got this in shirts, we got it in hats, we got it in drinkware, we have them in hoodies, you name it. All built around the same message. I don't want any problems, but if you start something, you will find out how it ends. So click the link in the description section of this video and grab some merch from the FAFO line. And also check out my favorite wireless Bluetooth in-ear hearing protection, the AKT1 Blackouts, which are like AirPods, but for shooters, because they actually protect your hearing while you're shooting, while allowing you to listen to music, take phone calls, increase your hearing by 6 times, and have wonderful battery life. So click the link in the description section of this video and check them out. All right, let's talk about why this prank culture is getting people killed. And I can't believe I'm actually saying this because now I sound like an old head, but I honestly don't know what's happening with this generation. It's like clout has permanently replaced common sense. These kids aren't just mischievous, they're habitually stupid as fuck. And I don't say that lightly because by now they've definitely seen the videos. They've definitely seen the news stories. They know people have been shot doing this exact same thing. Hell, the news clip literally mentions an 11-year-old boy who was killed doing the same kind of prank, but for some reason they think they are immune, like the laws of physics and bullets don't apply to them because They're just joking. Let me be clear. When you simulate a home invasion, it is no longer a prank. If someone kicks your door like they're trying to break it in, you're not gonna think, oh, classic Gen Z humor. No, you're going to think we're being attacked. And the homeowners won't wait for an explanation. And let's be honest, if someone real was breaking in, these same kids would be the first ones screaming, I didn't know, I didn't mean it, I was scared. But when they create the threat, they magically expect everyone else to know they're just kidding. Here's the truth. A homeowner doesn't know your intentions. They don't know if you're armed. They don't know if you want to hurt them. They don't know if you're high, violent, or dangerous. They only know someone is kicking my door in at full force. And when that happens, people defend themselves quickly. This is why the sheriff straight up warned them, you guys want to get shot by a homeowner? Because this stupid TikTok trend is essentially Darwin Award cosplay. Now, let's zoom out. We live in a country where more people than ever have guns. More people have concealed carry permits. More people train. More people own rifles and shotguns for home defense. So how do you think it's going to go when a teenager kicks a stranger's door at 10 p.m. with full force because TikTok told them it was funny? It only ends in one of two ways. The homeowner hesitates and nobody dies, or two, the homeowner doesn't hesitate and somebody dies. There is no scenario where this becomes viral comedy. This is not a joke. This is not harmless. This is not funny. This is attempted self-deletion disguised as content. And the irony, the only reason these teens aren't dead is because the husband who almost answered the door with the gun decided not to pull the trigger. He exercised better judgment than the kids who created the danger in the first place, but he shouldn't have had to. If you're watching this and you're a parent, let me be crystal clear. Teach your kids that harmless pranks stop being harmless the moment they started imitating violent felonies. And if you're one of the kids watching this, listen carefully. Real homeowners are not NPCs in your TikTok videos. Real guns are not props. Real bullets don't rewind. And real life doesn't give you a respawn screen. You kicked the wrong door at the wrong house in the wrong state, and you're not going viral. You're going tragic. One thing's for certain and two things are for sure. Politicians and tech giants don't want gun content to be recommended to you. And we're all fighting this culture war together. Now you can help do your part by liking, commenting, subscribing to the channel, but most importantly, sharing this video with at least one person. Together we can stop the suppression of our 2A rights. And don't forget to click the link in the description section of this video for the products that I mentioned in this video.